Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Week 3 of the Frenzy. I'm Stan Pamphilus, along with Luke Notestein. And Luke, a game of great interest in Leicester between two teams that really have rabid fan bases, and they're understandably excited this year.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, you're talking about unbeaten Pisgah at unbeaten Erwin last night. Both clubs very impressive in the early going this year. Kerr Stadium absolutely rocking in anticipation last night. It was a full house and then some. Let's pick it up in the first quarter. Erwin quarterback Austin Brown hooking up with Jordan Tiger. The nice catch stretching all the way to the 1 yard line. He was down before that fumble, so Erwin keeps the ball. Then Kelman Simpson gets the rock and leaps across the goal line to put the Warriors on top 7-6. But, you know, Pisgah coach Brett Chappell has some ideas up his sleeve, and the Black Bears have an answer right away. McKinley Brown buying some time and firing to the end zone where Hunter White makes the grab for the score, and Pisgah on the road up early 14-7. They would use that momentum to keep it going. Later in the quarter, McKinley Brown rolling to his left and firing a perfect strike to Hunter White again, beating his defender for another touchdown. McKinley Brown delivering up some serious yardage, 256 yards last night to keep this game really interesting. Pisgah increasing their lead to 21-7, but it wouldn't take Erwin long. Second quarter, Austin Brown dropping a dime to Jonathan Allen, who beats everyone to the promised land. Allen, 101 yards receiving in this game. Erwin within 7 points of the lead. Fast forward to the third quarter, and the Warriors come out united and focused for the second half. How about the opening kickoff, Stan? Just how you draw it up.
Wow.
Chavis Williams fields the ball deep into his own territory. Let the fun begin. He was in our top 5 plays last week, probably going to be in it again. No one going to catch him. Erwin goes on to beat Pisgah. What a game, 46-31.
All right, Reynolds been out of the county most of the year, the first 2 games. Now they're at Owen, and listen, they got some players. This guy right here, Jave Jones, against Owen right off the bat. First play, that's a touchdown, and that was a theme on the night. Jave Jones.
Looks like he's dancing.
Look at that, man. He's showing off the guns. I try to do that myself sometimes. But anyway, now a little misdirection. Look at his power, too. He knocks 3 guys into the end zone. He's in the top 300 in the country for future stars, and for good reason. This time, Levi Ledford's going to fake to him. Now throw it to him out of the backfield. Watch the blocking gets downfield. Watch him weave his way. He's got that speed. Nobody's going to get him. 94 yards later, he's in the end zone. Rockets roll 52-13. They finally come home. They'll play South Caldwell in their home opener. That'll be this Friday. Franklin at Roberson. Coach Josh Brooks feels good about his Franklin team. Up 14-7 in the third. First drive, Luke Keener deep to Chance Gibbs. Nice catch.
I like his name, Luke.
That's a pretty good name. Big Gator deep into Ram territory. And they give it to the bruiser. Jeremiah Young, man, this guy is tough. He's one of those young brothers from Franklin. He may be the best of the bunch. I mean, he's got some speed and some power. Finally angled out of bounds. A few plays later, though, he'll get it again. And he carries defenders, blockers, referees. You're in his way. He's going in there.
He carried a sandwich, a steak.
He's one of the Mountain's best players, no doubt. Rams come right back. Reggie Penner deep to the speech of Marcus Jenkins. Runs under it and then runs away from the traffic. That made it 21-14 Franklin, but Franklin wins this thriller 35-31.
All right, let's head to Henderson County from last night. A battle of 2 of the best quarterbacks in the Mountains, highlighting this game between Swain County and North Henderson. This was a fun one. Both teams ready for some action tonight, especially North Henderson. But third quarter, let's pick it up with Swain. Their quarterback, Ramius Smith, going right up the gut for the score to make it 27-14 Maroon Devils. A little bit later, Smith will hand off to Blake Wright, who also goes up the middle. Some serious power running there, churning the legs very right for the big first down, all the way down inside the 3-yard line. And he was tough to stop last night. A few minutes later, he is a bruiser. Another nice play. Smith handing off to Jared Schuler, diving across the goal line to make it 35-14. But in the fourth quarter, North Henderson trying to keep it close. Zach Gahagan downfield for Corey Foster, the big catch along the sideline, and he's inside the 30. That's going to set up Gahagan, the Chapel Hill baseball recruit, hooking up with Tyler Sargent. Nice throw, nice catch for the touchdown, but Swain holds on to win this game last night. Their final score, 35-20. Now let's head to East Flat Rock, Battle of Henderson County. Hendersonville taking on East, and the Eagles ready to soar. Early in this game, East Henderson, oh boy, coughing up the football, and the Bearcats' Raymond Reed falling on it for the big early turnover. That's going to set up Huey Sawyer lining up a field goal, and it's true. Huey true, right through the uprights to give Hendersonville the early lead. A little bit later in the game, East Henderson quarterback Aaron Moody in the mood for a touchdown, and he's going to get one right to Cameron Johnson to get the Eagles on the scoreboard. But Hendersonville is going to answer right back with a big-time play. Cole Cleary has a clear connection with Raymond Reed. Right in stride, not going to catch him there. Touchdown Bearcats in Hendersonville. Goes on to win this game last night. Your final score, 29-6.
Haywood County, we go. East Rutherford at Tuscola, third quarter. Tuscola quarterback Woody Cornwell to Houston McCracken, who cracks into the end zone for the touchdown. That ties it at 14. East Rutherford with the ball on the 12-yard line. Pass to D.J. Miller. Stretches and scores.
Nice stretch.
21-14. Tuscola has the ball. The handoff to Bryce Myers. That's a touchdown. That made it 21-20 East. Tuscola got a 2-point conversion to make it 22-21. East Rutherford has the ball. They're trying to drive late on the 32-yard line. But watch Cody Wood of Tuscola ends it right there. Whoa, nice pick. 22-21, Tuscola victorious. In Silva, Enka's Jeff Freddy looking for his first win as a Jets head coach at Smoky Mountain. Zeb Spear, 4-yard TD run, 7-0 favor of the Mustangs. Enka quarterback Hunter Graham hands off to Tommy Holloway, but fumble. That gives Smoky Mountain the ball. Very next play, Chase Morgan, watch him cut outside, inside, and then just run. 30 yards, touchdown, 14-zip. Enka with the ball, but watch Smoky Mountain's Jace Wolf. Nice pick. Wow, that's terrific.
That's big time.
And then how about this big time? 53-yard pass to Zechariah Carter. He is wide open, 21-0. Smoky Mountain goes on to a 41-20 victory.
All right, let's head to Memorial Stadium. Robbinsville taking on Asheville School. The Blues opener in a tough one. The Knights 2-0, and last week their terrific running back, Cruz Galaviz, was unstoppable. And tonight he plays some serious defense, laying the wood right there. Man, the very next play, Asheville's David Schill trying to gain some yardage. But there's Galaviz again, the incredibly hard hit. Robbinsville very efficient on offense as well. Yeah, that hurts me just watching that. Dakota Crisp rolling right. Skylar Matheson for the touchdown right there. And that makes it 7-0. A couple of minutes later, it's Matheson in for the 2-point conversion, and Robbinsville rolls yesterday 69-14.
And we wrap it up at Asheville High. Cougars taking on Asheboro, down 16-14 in the third period. The Cougars forced to punt. Austin Mitchell will get it. Gets the big bounce, and watch the moves. He slips one tackle, slips, gets back up, gets a little wall down there. Watch him cut again, and then he is going to keep cutting, and then he's just going to cut right into the end zone. That's a touchdown. They lead 23-14. Boy, Asheville's trying to come back. Jalen Foster gets a little pass, breaks one tackle, two tackles. Nice move there. Cuts it around, but he can't beat everybody. They cream him.
He tried.
Danny Wilkins tried to come up with something, but could not, as they lose their first 23-14. All right, other scores from tonight is McDowell falling to East Burke.
Mountain Heritage on top of North Buncombe.
RS Central surprises Polk.
And Avery County over Jefferson.
Chase a big winner against Bandy's.
Madison on top of Rosman, 28-14.
As they stay perfect, and Brevard wins its first as they beat Mitchell.
Christ School falls to Southlake Christian.
Choctaw Central in the Battle of the Nations beats Cherokee.
And Murphy on top of Q Foundation.
I'm glad Z Foundation didn't show up.
Yeah.
That could have been rough. But that's it for us this morning. I'm Stan Pamphilis. He's Luke Notestein. Have a great weekend, everybody.